Welcome back. In today's video, let's predict the latest plot of 6 EastEnders spoilers next week, the 26th to the 29th of June 2023. 1. Billy goes missing ahead of Lola's funeral. Billy attempts to keep busy with the final preparations for Lola's funeral, but he is struggling to handle his emotions. After a tense meeting with the Reverend, Billy lashes out at Honey and Jay as he shares his disgust for how the Mitchells treated Lola over the years. Billy then storms out, while Jay is also in pieces and has to be sent home from the Vic by a concerned Gina and Linda Carter to sober up. Honey later finds Billy alone outside the funeral parlor, where she encourages him to say his last goodbyes to Lola. But the following day, with the service due to take place, Billy is missing. Will he make it to the funeral before his granddaughter is taken to her final resting place? 2. Jay and Ben struggle to cope. As the week continues, Jay struggles with his grief, and Lexi pushes Ben and Billy away as she worries about her stepdad. Later, Ben's husband Callum Highway suggests they ask Jay to move in with them so he can be close to Lexi, but Ben dismisses the idea. After Jay is unfazed by another encounter, he and Ben have a heart-to-heart, and Jay finally agrees to move in with them. But as the family sit down for dinner, it's clear that the food is making Ben uncomfortable, and he panics about how he will keep his secret battle with bulimia from his loved ones now that he's got a full house. Ben later clashes with Jay over their co-parenting setup with Lexi. When Lexi goes to walk to school on her own, it's revealed that Lola and Jay made that decision weeks ago without involving Ben. Ben is left irritated, but can he and Jay figure out a way to unite, and will Ben's loved ones realize that he has an eating disorder? 3. Gina and Anna rocked by a bombshell. George Knight tries to come to terms with what he learned about Rose, and he goes in search of answers. He covers himself when questioned by fiancée Elaine Peacock, but his lies are soon rumbled and Elaine confronts him. George is forced to reveal all, but they are interrupted by a suspicious Anna, who demands the truth. George shocks Anna with what he now knows about Rose, but insists she doesn't tell Sister Gina as he fears history will repeat itself. Anna feels guilty about keeping the secret as she helps prepare the Vic for Lola's wake, and she attempts to tell Gina anyway. But Gina, oblivious to the magnitude of the bombshell, stops Anna, saying she doesn't want to know. Gina soon changes her mind, but Anna is worried and claims it's nothing after all. Gina then hears the truth from Elaine, who feels that she deserves to know. Gina is broken and heads to Peggy's to drink away her troubles, leaving George panicked. After finding Gina, George comforts his daughters, but when he finally explains what happened to their mum, Gina and Anna are left heartbroken by their dad's actions. Elaine feels bad for her involvement and is determined to fix things, persuading the girls to hear their dad out. George buries his head in the sand, until Elaine intervenes again and implores Gina and Anna to forgive him. Will they listen? 4. Whitney takes a big step with Zach. Thinking about how precious life is amid Lola's funeral, Whitney asks Zach Hudson to move in with her, and he accepts. On his first night living at number 1, Zach hopes to impress new housemate Felix Baker by catering a special night at the Albert. But he gets more than he bargained for when Felix asks him to serve the buffet in the buff. What will Zach do next? 5. Vinny is threatened. With Finley Baker discovering that his car was tampered with by Vinny, tension reaches boiling point. Finley threatens to report Vinny to the police for cutting the brakes. Is Vinny set to become the latest Panasar to head to prison, or might parents Suki and Nish save his skin? Viewers know that Vinny was trying to kill Eve Unwin, who was due to drive the car, after he discovered that Eve and Suki were lovers. 6. Denise snaps over Jack's demands. A stressed Denise tries to juggle her family commitments while feeling the pressure from husband Jack Branning. After a run-in with sister Kim at the salon when Denise takes niece Pearl for lunch, Denise realizes that Kim is dealing with trauma after the car crash, and feels guilty when Kim opens up over her struggles. How Edenenders advises Denise to stop blaming herself. FKES niece Pearl for lunch. Denise realizes that Kim is dealing with trauma after the car crash, and feels guilty when Kim opens up over her struggles. How Edenenders advises Denise to stop blaming herself for what happened. At home, Jack starts a row over Denise being late home, until she snaps and tells him she won't apologize for not being perfect. Are Jack and Denise heading for a permanent split?
Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của UK Soát Spoiler. Chúng tôi đã tiết lộ những tình tiết mới nhất của bộ phim EastEnders sẽ xảy ra trong tuần tiếp theo. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở video tiếp theo. Ngoài ra trên kênh của chúng tôi cũng có các video về các bộ phim như EastEnders, hollyoaks cũng như coronation.